Live streaming is on.
Okay, guys, welcome. Hopefully, everybody had a nice weekend. We're going to continue to work on broken line graphs probably today, and then we'll move into some other types of graphs later in the week. And then next week, we'll kind of we'll maybe do a practical application. I'll try to find some questions from some of the tests that have to do with graphs. So, okay, so if you look up at this graph, two things you want to see: kind of the title, it says people in the store, and then you want to look at the X and Y axis, and then, going up, it shows number of people in the store, and on the bottom, it's the time people are in the store. So it looks like, we're starting right here. Maybe the store opens at 10 o'clock or right around there, and it closes at 6. And then if we look at the number of people, we have anywhere from 0 people all the way up to 25. And this one is good because all the little points tell you exactly how many people are in the store. So this one might be a little bit easier to interpret. You don't have to go on the graph and figure anything out. So what is a line graph about? And so the answer would be people in the store at various times of the day. As simple as that. Number 2, what is the busiest time in the store? So we're going to look at when the most people are in the store up here at 22. Then we go down. So at 1 p.m. is the busiest time at the store. 3, at what time does business start to slow down? And you're going to look at probably right down here, because we go from 15 to 5 people and 4, 4, 3. So probably right around 3 p.m., business starts to slow down. Then 4 says how many people in the store when it opens. Well, if it opens at 10 o'clock, we're assuming that's when this graph starts. 2 people would be in the store at 10 o'clock. Okay. About how many people in the store at 2:30. So for this one, you guys, 2:30 doesn't give you 2:30. We're going to go in between the 2 and the 3, and we're going to go up. So it's somewhere right around here. So at 2 o'clock, we have 15 people. At 3 o'clock, we have 5. So if we go to 2:30, it looks like it's about maybe 11 or 12 people in the store at that time. Okay. What was the greatest number of people in the store? And you're just going to look at the highest number. That would be 22 people was the greatest number. And then last, what was the least amount of people in the store? And we're just going to look for the smallest number, and that would be 2 right when it opened. And that makes sense. Okay, so just to recap here, the first thing you want to do when you see a graph is always look at the title. And this title is shows people in the store at various times of the day. Then you want to look at the X and Y axis, the one going up, number of people in the store. That's everything on the left side. And on the bottom, the times that people are in the store. Okay, let's do one more here. Okay, so this one, we want to look at the line graph for Sam's weight from January to May. So this graph is going to be out Sam's weight from January to May. And we're going to look at the 2 axes here again. So going up is his weight, and he does this in kilograms, which is the metric, which is fine. And then, we would usually use pounds, but maybe this graph came from someone that uses the metric system. Then at the bottom, you're going to see his weight from January to May, just like the title said. So this one's really looking at Sam's weight over a period from January to May. So question 1, what is the title of this line graph? And that would just be Sam's weight from January to May. Okay. What is the range of values on the horizontal scale? Okay, horizontal goes side to side. That's the bottom one. So it's going to be from January to May, or you could say a 5-month period. And the horizontal, that's the line on the bottom, goes left to right or right to left. So we're looking at January to May. So that would be the range. Range is kind of start and finish. So we're looking at 5 months. So you can either put 5 months, you can put January to May, whatever you think is going to be easier for you. Then it says how many points are on the graph. So we're going to look at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that makes sense because we are looking at Sam's weight for 5 months from January to May. And then if you just look up, he's got a point for every month. So each month he's kind of weighing himself. So it'd be 5 points are on this graph. Question 4, what was the highest value recorded? So what was his heaviest weight? That's going to be in May. It's going to be up in May. He was at 73 kilograms. Okay. And then the next question, what was the lowest value recorded? Now that's going to be down here, 48 when he started in January, or 49. I guess 49 would be the actual point on the graph. Okay, so 49 is the lowest. So when he started, he was 49 kilograms, and when he finished, he was 73. So those are the two, low point and high point. Okay. Did Sam's weight increase or decrease over time? So we're going to look, this graph is going up. Started at 49, it went to 73. So it's safe to say that Sam's weight was going up over those 5 months. Okay. So hopefully you guys are familiar, a little more familiar now with, and all the answers are right here. So I will post a little more practice. I'll put a couple, at least one worksheet for another example of line graph. But hopefully you guys are getting a little familiar with that. Remember, the biggest things to do, you want to look at the title, and then you want to look at the vertical and horizontal axis, just so you're familiar with it. And once again, the vertical on this one goes up and down, and that's weight from, if you look down here, it's 0 kilograms up to 80. And the months are going to be January from February. If we go back at the other one, this one, horizontal, the times the store open, it'd be from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. And then we have number of people in the store. It's from 0 people up to 25. Okay. So those are the first things you want to do. Just familiar yourself with the title, kind of what's on the horizontal side to side, and then what's on the vertical. All right, you guys, have a wonderful day. Casey will be doing intermediate and advanced coming up. So have a good day, and I'll talk to you guys soon.